I will, Mom. I'll turn it off right after the program's over.
Program? You know, I can remember when kids used to like to have stories read to them. They'd actually beg their parents, like their fathers, to read these stories.
Dad, you always start talking about that when I want to watch my program.
It was a very big deal. The fathers would read these exciting stories and sometimes adventure stories to them.
This is my favorite program, Dad.
And the kids would brag to their friends about how their fathers would read these great...
Dad, the other guys get to watch their programs.
Kids used to like their parents, used to like them to read these marvelous...
Dad.
Now, let's see. Now, here's a story. This is a story.
There be monsters?
This is a story a man could actually read to his...
Yeah, okay, Dad.
Monsters. Yeah, sure, monsters. Listen. Once upon a time, a long way from here, and a long way from now, there was a tiny village where everything, the houses and the carts, the bridges and the barns, everything, all had points on them. In fact, it was so full of points that even the people had points. The people, right there on top of their heads. And it didn't seem strange at all, because that's the way life was in the village. That's the way it always had been. And for all anybody knew, that's the way it always would be. As you might have already guessed, the main activity of the village was making points. And needless to say, business was brisk and the competition was competitive. While the farmers kept the villagers' bodies nourished with pointed crops, the artist colony in the community, as in all communities, did their part to keep minds and souls filled with new points to view. It was a good life, a settled life, and the point was the point of it all. You could look high and you could look low, but you'd never hear any complaints on that count. Well, almost never. And then one day, a very unusual thing happened in the village. A little baby boy was born. A boy named Oblio. Now, don't get the wrong idea. The being born part wasn't unusual. Little kids were being born all the time in that village. What was unusual was that Oblio, unlike any of the other babies born that day or any other day, had no point. He had no point at all.
Hi, son. Hi, Oblio. Well, hello there.
Hi, how you doing?
All right, nice to see you.
Oh, good. What's new?
Same old sixes and sevens.
Really?
I
Well,
guess you heard about them.
Them?
Yeah, they had a kid.
That's nice.
Kid's got no point.
Oh, come on.
No, I'm serious. The kid's a kid who's got no point.
You're putting me on.
Would I lie to you?
Well, I think that is
No
why.
point.
So you see, Oblio was a kind of involuntary instant celebrity. His uniqueness was, well, something that was noticed around the village. Naturally, his parents couldn't help noticing either.
We have a lot to be thankful for, you know.
He's a healthy little nipper, I'll say that.
And he's happy.
I'll bet he'll be a
Oh,
great...
He has a wonderful disposition.
Yeah, but he doesn't have a point.
Maybe he'll grow one.
Oh, no.
But he didn't. No. As things turned out, Oblio didn't grow any point at all. But it really wasn't so very noticeable. As a matter of fact, in time, he took to wearing a cap. A pointed cap his mother made. It kept his head warm, and it did make him look a lot more like all the other ordinary kids in the village. Just about the same time Oblio got his new cap, he also got... You guessed it, the greatest dog in the world.
Wherever we go, everyone knows it's me and my arrow. Me and my arrow. Taking the high road. Wherever we go, everyone knows it's me and my arrow. Me and my arrow. Straighter than arrow.
And then one day after school, a very serious thing happened.
Hey, let's choose up sides for triangle toss.
I got Harry.
Okay, then I want Fred.
Okay, Richard.
All right, then. I'll take Oblio.
Not him. He can't play. Ow.
It was the Count's son. And that was the serious thing. You see, the village Count was a very powerful man, and frankly, not all that nice a guy. And the way things sometimes work out, a certain amount of that not niceness has rubbed off on his son. Oh, he was liked, but he was not well liked.
How come you said I couldn't play? 'Cause you can't. So beat it. Always have before. Me and Arrow. Hey, look. You're not playing. So just push on. That's not fair. Tough. Triangle toss is for people with pointed heads. Toss the triangle. We know how to play the game. Then run and catch it on your point. Everybody knows that. Yeah, but you got no point. So you can't play. We can play better than you can. You what? I said we can play better than you can. Hey, wait a minute. You're looking for some real trouble. And I'll bet you we can beat you at triangle toss, too. Say that again. I said I bet we can beat you at... Oh, yeah? Well, what do you want to bet? Huh? Come on, No Point. What do you want to bet? Bet you anything.
Oblio and the Count's kid are gonna duel.
Come